In this video, I'll be showing you how to write a LabVIEW program. First of all, create a project. Select a blank project, click Finish, right-click on the My Computer and create a new VI. So in this program, I will be getting a Chuck Norris joke from the Chuck Norris API and displaying on a string indicator. So let's create a string indicator on the front panel. Let's make it big. Let's rename the indicator joke. Let's put this in the center. Let's also create a button from the Boolean folder. Let's get the OK button and rename this get me a joke. We don't need the label, so we can right click on the button and uncheck the label inside the visible items. Now if you do Command E or Control E, you can see the block diagram, and you can see we have a string indicator named joke and a button called OK button. So to be able to get the joke from the API, we need the API. So you can Google and find the source of the API. I'm going to use the API that creates random jokes. So I'm going to copy that and create a constant, a string constant, and paste it there. Under the data communication protocols HTTP client, I can get the get VI, which will get me the whatever is inside the API and return it through the body. So I can connect the output from the body to the joke, and when I run it, you can see there's a joke on my indicator. But you'll also be able to see there are other different things that I don't need. So what we can do is we can go to a string. Let me do it here. Go to string, flatten, unflatten string, and from JSON. So you can see the string is in a JSON format. So to be able to extract strings, I will need to extract the strings from the JSON format. You can also click the context help and see what each port means, right? So the 2 means path, 3 JSON string, which is this string, so I can connect the JSON string to the output of the get VI. Now I also need to define the types in default. So if you look at the JSON string, the joke is inside value and inside the joke. So I'll need to create a cluster and a cluster inside a cluster. Let's make it smaller, right? So the joke is inside value, so let's name this value, and the joke is inside joke. So we'll need to create a string constant. Let's put this inside the value and name this joke. If I do clean up, oh, I need to make this a little bit bigger. Alright, so let's connect this data type to the types and defaults, and now the output of this VI is a cluster. So if I run it, I'll be able to see the joke inside the string constant indicator inside the cluster there. So I need to use the unbundle tool to get to the string. So when I connect the unbundle, I can access the value here, and if I do it one more time, I can get to the cluster inside the outside cluster. So inside the inside cluster, they get a joke. So I can connect these two guys. Now there's an error. This indicator is connected to two sources, which is not the right way to do it. If you look at the error, it says the wire connects to more than one data source. So we need to remove one. There you go. And now if you click run, you will get just the joke. Now we don't need this output, so we can delete that. Shortcut way to clean the bad wires is by hitting Control B or Command B on Macs. Let's clean this up a little bit by selecting all and clean up tool. So when I run the program, I get a joke, but we need to use the button. So I can create an event structure and create a case, an event case with the OK button. So whenever the OK button is pressed, I will say, when the OK button is pressed, run this code. Okay, I was not able to select everything, so let's try that again. Select everything. Let's put that inside the event structure. Now, if I run this program in a continuous loop, and when I click the get me a joke button, I get a new joke every time.